During turnaround, you go from having 212 people in this plant to hundreds at a time, in and out, day and night shift. So you've got an influx of new people.
We wanted to figure out how to do turnarounds differently, to be able to set the expectations of everything to do with a turnaround, from cost to the safety, performance factor.
Everybody does contractor orientations. What separates ours from theirs? We found a way to successfully communicate our safety culture. And at the end of the day, I can't be successful in my role unless the contractors who I work with are successful. When you talk in numbers of people, we have more people on site during a turnaround than we do at any time the rest of the year. And a plant starting and stopping is some of the biggest risks we have to deal with.
Going into a turnaround, there's so many people, so many things to manage. The task of making sure that we talk to every single person as they came onto the site about safety is a very daunting task. And we've got a safety department that has 5 people in it. You can't expect those 5 people to go through this process with 1,000 people.
Safety is very important to us from the top to the bottom. So we want to make sure that, we get everything out in the beginning before they start work to make sure that the message is out there and we have everything set in place of our expectations.
Before the orientation was just word of mouth by his supervisor. It's his responsibility to pass that information on to the contractors. If he missed anybody, it easily led to a lot of frustration. For example, we wanted to be able to set the message that you can't use a grinder that doesn't have a brake on it. Some of these things don't always get funneled down to the technician, doing the work.
We also have the people coming in that don't work year-round, that don't get indoctrinated in our safety culture. We also get people who come in that have worked multiple different other facilities over the course of the year, so any training may be completely washed away.
A couple folks from our facility had went down to Yazoo's turnaround. Yazoo has a pamphlet called Day One, and it was interesting. It sparked our curiosity. We wanted to grow on that.
Everybody does orientations. What separates ours from theirs? The boot camp I did was, where do we get the most impact on safety? We realized the smaller the group, the greater the benefit.
Lanyard off your belt, that's considered visible in the plant. Any situation arises, we want to be able to account for people, we want to be able to know who's in our plant.
In order to make sure we pass the right message along to 1,000 people, we decided to separate it by trade. The people that were overseeing jobs was giving the frontline communication to the contractors.
We asked that our supervisors who were over that craft be responsible for the contractors to give the boot camp. We worked together side by side, and boot camp was a way to break it down.
So we split it out so that the people that were overseeing jobs were the person that was giving the frontline communication to the contractors and all of the laborers. Supervisors were able to ask questions of the people that were specific to their trade.
We're on the same level playing field. I'm not above them, if you will. The idea was, you know who I am, I know who you are. It becomes personal.
My last job, you would go over your orientation with the planner, and you would never see that planner the rest of your time there. So here you interact with the people that you're going to be interacting with day in and day out.
When I can get the contractors to share with me their personal experiences, then I know I've had a good safety meeting because we've connected.
So as part of the safety boot camp, we would go over the general rules, the plant layout, which would also call out the running plant, the area we wanted them to stay out of. The contractors liked that because they gave them a good understanding of the work that was going on around them.
And we appreciate it when a contractor points something out we may have overlooked.
They also get an understanding of how important safety is to us as a team.
We open up the communication of why did you do it? How did you overcome this hurdle? Having contractors able to communicate with us and each other and all know the same message, that helps. Boot camp really helped the supervisors. They know the safety manual really well, but explaining something and reading something are sometimes two different things.
I am proud to be involved in the process. I really have grown a lot since I've come to CF. So I take every opportunity I can to pass that along to the next person that's coming on board.
I want you to be successful working for CF. If I don't give you the tools to be successful, why should I be surprised when it doesn't work out? So safety boot camp is a tool. That's all it is.
At CF, we work as a team.
At CF, we do it safe.
At CF, we do it right.
At CF, we do it right.
At CF Verdigris, we do it right.